Officers arrived anticipating an active shooter situation. They went inside and counted 4 subjects down. There's one deceased male who has yet to been identified. There was 2 other adults with apparent gunshot wounds that have been transported to local area hospitals, and there was a shooter detained inside, and he has been transported to a local hospital.
Is he injured at all?
He claimed he was injured, however, I have no information. From my understanding, from some people we talked to, there was apparently an argument inside, some type of argument that ensued into a gunshot.
Lieutenant, not domestic, though?
No. From my understanding, it's not domestic.
On the streets of Berlin, Germans gather to support the country's Jewish community. Most of the marchers are not Jewish, but some wear the kippah, a sign of protest against the country's growing anti-Semitism problem. In 2018, the number of anti-Semitic attacks in Germany increased by 20%. Last month, the country's anti-Semitism czar, Felix Klein, made headlines when he said that it is not safe for Jewish people to wear the kippah in certain areas.
I wanted to have it understood as a wake-up call, that we should act as a society before it's too late.
Was it a shock to you to see a 20% increase in anti-Semitic attacks last year?
What shocked me more was that there wasn't a public debate about it immediately. There wasn't an outcry. How can that be?
Last year, CNN launched a major investigation into anti-Semitism in Europe. We found that 50% of Germans agree that Jews are at risk of racist violence. Then, restaurant owner Juraj Feinberg told us he gets harassed all the time.
From murder to I will break your knees, I will break your arms, I will break your teeth. They're very creative in everything, all the options that they want to break.
7 months later, he says the German government needs to do more.
I feel that the process that the Germans did since the Second World War, they made a big progress, they fought against what was here before, and now all the good work is going backwards.
These bollards have been built to protect this synagogue from a potential terrorist attack. And this is now the reality of life for the Jewish community here in Germany. Every single synagogue, every Jewish school has to be protected by police 24 hours a day. Anti-Semitism here has many sources: the far right, the far left, and elements of the Muslim community. Klein says it must be tackled from an early age.
Jew is once again an insult in German schools, and this is absolutely unacceptable. And once again, the teachers and also parents, families have to be confronted with it, and it has to be made clear that we do not accept any form of anti-Semitism.
No small task, but Germany hopes that by having the conversation now, it can prevent a crisis in the future.